Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna.
The Bhagavad Gita, Chapter-18, Moksha Sanyasa Yoga. In this chapter, Sri Krishna briefly summarizes the most important principles and eternal truths that were presented in the previous 17 chapters and establishes the collective conclusion of all of them.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
I bow down to the Supreme Consciousness.
Yajna dana tapa karma na tyajam karyameva tat yajno danam tapaschaiva pavanani manishinam.
Sri Krishna pronounces his verdict that we should never renounce actions which elevate us and are beneficial for humankind. Such actions, if performed in the proper consciousness, do not bind us. Instead, they help us grow spiritually. Consider, for example, a caterpillar. In order to transform itself, it weaves a cocoon for its evolution and encages itself in it. Once it becomes a butterfly, it breaks open the cocoon and soars into the sky. Our position in the world is similar to this. Like the ugly caterpillar, we are presently attached to the world and bereft of noble qualities. As a part of our self-preparation and self-education, we need to perform actions that bring about inner transformation. Yajna, dana, tapa are acts that help in our spiritual evolution and growth. At times, it may seem that they are binding too, but they are like caterpillar's cocoon. They melt our impurities, beautify us from within, and help us break through the shackles of earthly life. Hence, Sri Krishna instructs in this verse that such auspicious activities must never be abandoned. He now qualifies his statement by revealing the proper attitude with which they must be performed.
Etanyapi tu karmani sangam tyaktva phalani cha kartavyani ti me partha nishchitam matamuttamam.
Acts of sacrifice, charity, and penance should be done in the mood of devotion to the Supreme Lord. If that consciousness has not been attained, then they should verily be performed as a matter of duty, without the desire for reward. A mother abandons her selfish joys to perform her duty for her offspring. She offers the milk in her breast to her baby and nourishes the baby. She does not lose by giving to the child, rather, she fulfills her motherhood. Because these activities are performed selflessly, they are viewed as sacred. Sri Krishna states in this verse that the wise should perform auspicious and beneficial acts in the same attitude of selflessness. He now explains the three kinds of renunciation in the following 3 verses.
Niyatasya tu sanyasa karmano nopapadyate mohatasya parityagas tamasa parikirtita.
Sri Krishna states that giving up prescribed duties in the name of renunciation is said to be in the mode of ignorance, as prescribed duties help purify the mind and elevate it from tamoguna to rajoguna to sattvaguna. Abandoning them is a display of foolishness. Having come in this world, we all have obligatory duties. Fulfilling them helps develop many qualities in an individual, such as responsibility, discipline of the mind and senses, tolerance of pain and hardship, etc. Abandoning them out of ignorance leads to degradation of the soul. These obligatory duties vary according to one's level of consciousness. For an ordinary person, acts such as earning wealth, taking care of family, bathing, eating, etc. are prescribed duties. As one gets elevated, these obligatory duties change. For an elevated soul, sacrifice, charity, and penance are the duties.
Dukkham mityeva yat karma kaya klesha bhayat yajit sakritva rajasam tyagam naiva tyaga phalam labhet.
Shri Krishna declares in this verse that giving up duties because they are troublesome is renunciation in the mode of passion. To advance in life does not mean abandoning our responsibilities. Instead, it entails increasing them. From the beginning, the Bhagavad Gita is a call for action. Arjuna finds his duty unpleasant and bothersome, and as a result wishes to run away from the battlefield. Shri Krishna calls this ignorance and weakness. He encourages Arjuna to continue doing his duty even though it may be unpleasant, while simultaneously bringing about an internal transformation within him. For this purpose, he enlightens Arjuna with spiritual knowledge and helps him develop the eyes of wisdom. Having heard the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna does not change his profession but changes the consciousness he brings to bear upon his activities. Previously, the motive behind his work was to secure the kingdom of Hastinapur for his comfort and glory. Later, he continues to do his work but as an act of devotion.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
I bow down to the Supreme Consciousness.
Thank you. If you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Vedic Treasure. And stay tuned for the next 4 verses.